Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches! RuPaul's Drag Race, All Stars 3, Episode 1! I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
This was a great episode and like a really good start.
Oh yes, my drag well has been replenished.
Right?
We have now watched this episode 3 times and I was not bored at all.
No.
So the episode starts and we get our fun Handmaid's Tale parody with Chad in Alaska. Chad, the All Stars Hall of Fame really isn't what I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, bitch.
It was funny at the Q&A with Ru and like the producers.
You want to set that up at all?
Check her Instagram.
Okay.
Someone was like, why is the Hall of Fame only All-Stars and not all of the winners? And Ru was like, what? What are you talking about? And then one of the producers was like, you know, we could do that. I was like, okay, cool. I was raising my hand so hard. I just wanted to ask, can we please get Untucked back? All I want is the old Untucked, but they never called on me.
It seems like the
Season
old Untucked Season 10 is possibly going to be at least back airing right after it.
Which is nice.
Hopefully the shady editors are back because oh boy were they back for this episode.
They were so back for this episode. It was so good. First things first, shout out to our wine sponsor Wink, trywink.com/moviebitches. You get $20 off your first month of wine. I really like this one.
I like this one. Oh, we didn't talk about
oh yes,
Winona Jug. Now I know she's not a natural blonde, but I think it's appropriate.
It just really gets me every time and I love it. I feel like we need to rename Big Bertha, but I mean, do we? Speaking of Instagram, I will just point out that Morgan McMichaels, I don't think recognized us as much as, oh yeah, you guys have the big wine glasses.
She was very intrigued about where I found them.
Yes.
And I said, antique malls. So all the girls start walking into the workroom.
If you haven't watched our workroom looks video, then click right there and go watch it.
Because we're not going to redo all their looks.
No.
But we'll talk about a few things because the one they released was really, really quick and there was a few things in between. So Trixie rolls on in.
That's how I roll. That is such a waste. That would have killed if someone was here.
They do usually send in one of the best queens first, though.
Apparently, statistically. Who knew? Someone who commented that knew that. And you, apparently.
Apparently. Trixie's rolling around, like, just kind of spinning her wheels, literally. Falling on the floor, just like being just silly or goofy. Whatever. And then Milk comes in.
Yes. And
says her lactose intolerant joke.
I just farted.
Although, oh my god, wouldn't it have been amazing if she was like, I'm lactose intolerant! Lactose intolerant!
I mean, that would be really random.
It would be a real
only thing, it would be like a joke for us. It would have been like, oh.
I would love it.
That would be amazing.
Mucus. The mucus.
The mucus is here.
The mucus?
Milk's
a little intolerable.
Well, I wavered back and forth.
Yeah.
She'll be really funny and actually like, not prove me wrong, but just be like, oh, I was surprised at how funny you were, how well, like, oh, that's nice. And then I'll be like, oh, you're pretty full of yourself.
Wait, there's like this kind of,
condescension.
Yeah.
Cover girl, French Vogue. She sort of sucks in comparison to me.
It's a not cute look that like hopefully goes away.
Yeah, I feel like she's gonna get put in her place.
I feel like there's a lot of them, and maybe this is just the editing or the first episode or whatever, but it was like a lot of like, I don't need to hear Ben de la Creme say Miss Congeniality anymore this entire season.
They're all like reminding us of who they are.
Yeah, I guess.
I already know.
It's like, right, I'm cool.
So next in is Chi-Chi DeVayne wearing garbage bags.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Bags. I didn't realize it in the thing, and then she talks about it. And Trixie gets to say,
I thought garbage day was Tuesday.
Garbage day? Huh? No!
Chi-Chi's here again, and she wore garbage and trash bags.
I got my mind together. I got my drag together. It's all together, girls.
Oh,
Oh. this hat is your inner saboteur, and I want you to let it go.
Next comes in Thorgy Thor. And, I mean, the editors are having so much fun with her this year. She's, like, going on and on about how, oh, well, last season I just couldn't, or on her season.
I just couldn't keep focus.
I couldn't focus. I was just all over the place, and I just kept getting distracted, and it was just like, I'm here to win this time. Ooh, wait. Oh. Damn, that's just gonna drive me crazy. What is that?
Gonna drive me insane.
Insane. And it was just like, yes, they're back. And they're ready to be shady.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Apparently the 11th Queen is the editors.
Thank God.
Excited about it. I like it a lot.
Oh my God.
Everyone was serving me real good reaction face.
There was a lot of
of,
good
like,
giving happening.
You know, it was real good face.
And then Chi-Chi's talking about how all season, the whole time
Bob,
on their
Bob,
season,
Bob.
it was all about, oh, I'd be winning if Bob wasn't here. Bob. And Chi-Chi's like, well, Bob's not here, so let's see how you do.
Yeah. Also, sure enough, in like half of the reads, it was like Bob. And you're like, what?
She's like still stuck back there.
Mm-hmm. Some of these queens are.
Move on.
.org.
And then Thorgy tries on Chi-Chi's hat, and it's like, oh, I mean, you'd think a bright yellow top hat would make Thorgy's outfit even more vomitous, but it was like, yeah.
Well,
because it covered up the big
the
cone
bump,
head.
yeah,
She should wear more hats.
We get it that, like, yes, she has her dreads underneath, and that's why it's so bulbous, but you guys, it doesn't look good, so figure it out.
Like, the wig she wears later didn't bother me.
That's true.
It was less, like, you know, of a...
Just be mindful.
A glittering thimble.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Wasn't good. So then, next in, Morgan McMichaels.
It was not as good as the red look that she wore at the Sundance viewing party.
Trixie had the most reads and the most confessionals, and I'd say like 95% of them landed. There was like 2 or 3 that I was like, that wasn't great, but all of her reads were so funny. They're all sitting around the table, and she's talking to Morgan, and she goes, I feel like I'm just thanking a veteran for her service.
Well, and also, of course, the Morgan McMichaels read from at the beginning.
Oh, when she first walked in, there's nobody here.
It's like a Morgan McMichaels meet and greet.
She should have said a Tyra Sanchez meet and greet.
That would have been too harsh.
Tyra said Morgan was dead.
Whatever.
She announced her death.
Yeah, but then she got her own death threats. It's just too much. I don't want to. It makes me uncomfortable.
I don't like it, but that would have been funny because that picture is really funny, even though it makes me an evil person for saying that.
So then next up was Jimmy Aja. I mean, I know, I get it. Like, people commented about like the
proportions weren't great. It was that sort of 60s, really high-waisted, it's so tight, your ribs look like they're fat thing.
Sure.
Like Anne Margaret and Bye Bye Birdie with like those pink pants where you're like, so that wasn't great. Maybe if she'd had bigger tits. I mean, I still thought this was an upgrade from where she had been. I still laughed when she rolled in on that razor scooter for the 3rd time, I gotta tell you.
I did too.
It made me laugh. Every single time.
Ayo, Steph!
I'm so relieved and excited because it was like the Aja that we really liked at the end of season 9.
Right, before
where
she took herself out.
Yeah, when she's like, oh, I'm out of here, but like, I'm funny now.
She's so self-aware about
yes,
it. I love it.
It's so great. And like,
so,
0 fucks given.
Oh, she could not give less of a fuck, and
yeah,
I love it.
My name is Aja, and I'm here to it up. I'm sorry, I am.
I'm here to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
Good.
Cute kimchi popcorn good.
And then Ben scampers in. It's her Miss Congeniality look.
Oh wait, she was Miss Congeniality?
Shut up, you bitch.
She's in like 20 times. I was like, we get it.
Miss Congeniality. I've just been sleeping in it and spooning my Miss Congeniality sash and weeping into my overstock gift certificate for the last 4 years.
She's taking it very seriously.
Very
and
seriously.
Like, I forgot it.
Right?
I mean, sure, that's great, but I don't know why that choice.
No, me either.
Because she really wanted us to remember she was Miss Congeniality? Is that the reason?
I don't know.
Because I didn't like love the dress. It was cute, but
it's fine.
It wasn't like Tiffany Haddish when she hosted SNL and she was like, I'm wearing this dress as much as I can because it is very expensive. Now that would have been kind of great.
Yes. Speaking of Tiffany Haddish, I really, really hope that Chi-Chi does Tiffany Haddish for Snatch Game. Because I just, every now and then I'll see it and I'll be like, yes.
She dresses up like a black unicorn.
So then next Kennedy, I mean, I don't know what crack you all are smoking because I still think this outfit is fabulous. Yes, it's busy, but that's the fucking point. It's just a bunch of mirrors. Calm down.
It was busy, but it was cohesive.
There was a clarity of concept that is really what I'm big on. It can be messy, it can be busy,
it can be a lot,
but conceptually clear, and that's what this was.
We'll talk about her later look, which I did not care for.
No.
But this was like very elevated, I thought.
I was thinking, because then they're all like, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my reflection in your face or whatever, and I was like, oh God, if Alyssa Edwards was anywhere near this dress, then she's gone.
So then next was Shangela, and you get to see more of the box, like...
Yeah, and everyone else goes, oh, who could this be? Stupid.
Made me laugh.
And then Milk.
Oh God, if I hear hallelujah one more damn time, I cannot stand it. She's a hallelujah-lunatic.
And you thought we hate her.
She's a hallelujah-lunatic. So then Ru comes on the monitor, and her lip looks real face-tuned.
Oh, yeah.
She looks like Henry Cavill in Justice League, and I was like, what's going on? It was just...
blur.
Who knew a lip could have an uncanny valley? It was just smooth and weird. But just here. I mean, like, if that's a real deep joke, it's not. But if it is, yes. If she's like, I'm not shaving my mustache until I absolutely have to. Face tune it out.
That untucked mustache.
The Brill shrimp one. Brill? Brill shrimp.
Krill?
Krill.
No,
Krill.
no.
Krill shrimp.
Okay.
Krill? On whales? Krill.
Yes. Winner!
The winner!
So then Ru comes out in this all red head-to-toe suit and starts talking about how, but wait, there's one more queen I have to announce. And Trixie's like, Shangela's already here! And then it's like, dun 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 dun, ah, dramatic music, oh my God, ah, and then it cuts to Thorgy like,
Oh, I found it.
Is it still there? I think it's...
It's somewhere.
I'm so excited that the editing is back on point.
So then we get back from the commercial break and we get the actual announcement of who the 10th queen is.
Miss Bibi Zahara Benet! Oh my God.
Oh, I was so excited. We were in a viewing party and you couldn't hear. People were screaming so loud.
Miss Phoebe!
It's still a little weird.
Still a little bit.
I don't care.
Nope.
You know, it's a little bit like, what are you doing here? But she's so just, she's such a queen. I mean, like, literally, she is just so regal that she makes it not weird at all.
No.
And, like, nobody can really come for her at all. Not really. Like,
you know what I thought of? I would love for her to make a Coming to America, like, satire. Or not, like, you know, whatever. Like,
that would be really good. I would love it if BB wins this season, and then they do a winner's circle season with all the winners, and then she wins that season, and then she's got all 3 crowns. So love me some BB. She comes in looking like Michelle Obama on vacation, bow at my feet, while I'm in this sort of very fabulous vacation evening wear.
Another day, another sleigh. Who's first? I'm like, yes, bitch.
So good. And then did you see that post about that Nina Bonita posted that she's like, BB's confessional looks awfully familiar. It's like,
yeah.
Good job.
I know what you're thinking. She already did her hair.
That was the first time that actually made me laugh.
That's like if Ru just was like, I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring. I'm competing this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could just run away with it all.
Yeah, I mean, if she never ends up in the bottom. Because I feel like she's a huge threat,
Yes.
so...
Well, now that Morgan McMichaels has been saved, but, you know...
Well, so everyone's just gonna, you know, not pick the threat.
Yeah.
As a consensus, we all decided.
We'll talk about it.
There's a whole rumor online that, like, maybe BB is just a mole, and it's all a long con, like, Handmaid's Tale situation, where she's gonna be reporting on them, I guess, BB, and then she'll, at a certain point, it was confusing.
I was like, I don't think that's what's happening.
It seems too complicated.
Yeah, I think
why?
I think the point is just that they were like, poor fucking BB got no money, and no one knows who she is because no one can watch the fucking season. Although, you can watch our season 1 reviews.
That's true.
The show and the whole competition has evolved so much since that season.
Exactly.
That I think, like, the queens nowadays are, you know, it's a different competition.
It's a different competition, totally.
So
but
let her
like
do
BB
it again.
Is up for the challenge.
Yes.
I mean, duh, but I'm excited.
She just wants to share her gifts. And I'm like, yes, bitch. I am here for every second of it.
So, the pit crew walks in with sunglasses because the library is open.
Because reading is what?
So Thorgy goes first. All she can talk about is, like, how bitter she is that she lies. She's like, Chi-Chi, have you seen my wallet? Did you steal it when you stole my 4th place spot or whatever? And it's just like, okay.
Again.
Are you still talking about your season?
MoveOn.org.
And then...
But the only thing more annoying than Shangela is Bob the drag queen.
You're still talking about it. It's a lot of bitterness.
Yes.
Which is what happened last time. You know, a lot of insecurities coming out and just like, just do you, Thor.
Just do
be
you.
fabulous.
I mean, obviously these are supposed to be reads, but like...
But they were coming from like
a bad place.
And then next was Chi-Chi DeVane, who only had one good joke, but boy was it good.
Girl, what the you got on your head? Christmas with the cranks, honey.
I mean, there were some good reads for Thorgy because it was an easy target, I guess, but like...
Kennedy's were fine. She was okay. She was talking about how Aja, she's like, girl, Charlotte Russe and Forever 21 aren't gonna cut it. And I was like, oh, she should have said Wet Seal too.
I have figured a lot of things out.
Like what?
Like to not shop at Wet Seal when you're gonna come to RuPaul's Drag Race.
And then she was talking about Ben and she's like, where you been? No, but like, where you been? To Ben.
Right.
Like,
I didn't
Ben.
really find that funny. I thought it was actually funnier that Ben was just in like, Seattle.
They played off of each other.
Yes.
It was fine.
So then Milk was next, and she did, oh, I'm gonna see it, but then she uses the glasses over the
That
wig.
was silly. That made me laugh.
I guess. I mean...
She, like, pulls it down, and then she's like, and I'm still having my opera glasses. I mean, she didn't do that, which would have been maybe a little funny.
The timing wasn't right,
yeah,
or
but
something.
Then she did have probably my favorite read.
Wow.
I mean, wasn't it? It was great.
Shangela. I always thought her name was Angela, and people were just telling her to shut up.
Oh, and then all of you thought that meant we loved Shangela all of a sudden.
No, we love Shangela.
Can we still do Shangela?
Angela!
Just combine it all.
Shangela. Oh dear, that's simply what you
Wouldn't
do. Morgan McMichaels was next, and she was okay. She made a Black & Decker.
Yep.
You got a toolbox.
I felt like her reads were a little bit,
stale?
tired,
Or
yeah.
something, yeah. It didn't feel like quite as funny or whatever. It
Right.
felt a little, it was fine.
Yeah.
Next was Shangela, who made, what was that joke about?
You know I love clowns.
Uh-huh.
And I never met an unfunny one until I heard you read it.
Until I saw you read. I guess it was like...
Oh, 'cause it was a read
library.
on her reads.
Yeah.
I didn't get that until
Yeah.
just now. I was like, until you saw her read what?
Your reading level is at a kindergarten.
Right? I was like, what does that have to do with me? And now I get it.
I get it.
Yeah. I don't know why that took me so long. So the next was Trixie. I mean, you knew this was going to be good.
This was the best. This made me laugh so fucking hard. Oh my god, Aja, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous.
You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You look like Seal.
It's so shady. It's
So
so
shady.
fucking funny.
Well,
And I like that Aja's like clearly in a better place with her skin and with
yes.
her whole thing. And so she was just like a girl, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. Like it wasn't.
Well, but like I will point out, if you guys watch the VH1 clip, the extra, all of them, like Milk makes Aja like crater face joke, and it's not funny.
You could have made a crater face from Grease joke.
You could have. I mean, that still wouldn't have been very good.
Are you a member of the Scorpions? Because you have a crater face. Oh! And then she's talking about Milk. She's like, how much time did you put into that outfit? How much effort?
2%?
2%?
Stupid.
And then Aja's were not funny. Not really.
Morgan McMichaels. I would take the A out of your name and replace it with an O because I'm pretty sure we'd all like you Morgan.
And then that whole long joke about Morgan, and if you take out some letters and rearrange them, then it'll be Morgan. And I was like, well, anagrams I think are just, that's a no. I think we should, it's no. It's too long of a walk.
So if you take the P and add it to the H, the O, and the E and rearrange the letters, or contrary-wise, remove the O, T, and L.
I did love though, she goes, to Trixie, she goes, you look like a Lisa Frank serial killer.
Yeah.
Trixie's like, I'll take it.
I'll take it.
You look like a Lisa Frank serial killer. I will take that.
And then Ben's were really funny.
I think Ben's were my favorite. I died at
Ben had the most funny
Yes.
ones, but I laughed the hardest at that seal joke, I gotta say.
I laughed the hardest at Ben's Thorgy read.
She makes that it joke.
Thorgy, I love this full outfit. I usually only get to see about this much when you're handing out balloons from that sewer grate.
Well, then her
Shangela
Reed.
Initially, your makeup was kind of busted and your outfits were a mess and your personality was super grating. But look at how far you've come now. You are much older.
And then she has that kind of long walk dentist joke about 2 crowns and BB, and that's a lot of dentist work for season 1.
It was
fine.
whatever.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It's your barbecue cancelled.
Your grill is
Oh, Juju B.
Sometimes I feel like they should just bring Juju in for every reading challenge and just read them all.
Yes. Oh, I would love that.
I will read you to filth.
She's like the spokesperson for the reading mini challenge, and she just comes in and it's just like, anyway, this is how it's done.
Yeah.
And then BB was really
Oh, mother, she looks homeless. You know what? I'm not gonna read Morgan McMichael. Life already has.
Like, there was some good ones in there.
Yeah. So they all go into the workroom to unpack and everything, and there's like some silly, Trixie's like, well, Pearl skated by, so hopefully I'll absorb that energy.
And then Chi-Chi's taking off her wig and everything, and then she takes off her earring, and then she just eats it like it was a peep or something. I don't know what that was, but made me laugh.
Yep.
I liked it. Ben's workroom.
Oh my God.
Panama hat, just like, it's good to own land.
It's good to have land.
What is this? I'm not mad because I kind of love it, but also hate it at the exact same time. And we get the first instance of Morgan talking about how she's here to play. She's going to send home anybody that is the biggest threat. And da-da-da. And I was just like, I mean, Aja took the words out of my mouth. She was like,
that's a great strategy that you should not have said out loud in front of all these queens.
It's like, don't say so much of it.
Exactly.
Particularly to like...
To Ben de la Creme, the moral arbiter of season All-Stars 3, apparently.
Miscongeniality. She was miscongeniality.
Was she?
Yeah.
I am now like the miscongeniality who, like, if I'm like a bitch, that's gonna look terrible. But if Valentina was here, she's just like already automatically the worst about that.
She was saying it like, my strategy is to always send home the strongest person.
Yes.
And instead, I guess I would be like, I wouldn't be afraid to. And then she really doubled down on her guns.
Doubled and tripled down.
Just, if Ben de la Creme asks you, well, would you send me home later on? You would say, well, no, I don't think you're a threat.
Well, no, I said I would send home the biggest threat. You're fine.
Obviously, the answer that Ben wanted to hear was, well, if you had performed weakly, if you were the weakest performer of that week, then yeah, I would have to.
Right.
But...
Everybody spoke to Teresa, Gandhi, oh, I love you, kissy, kissy, kissy. But we all know how this works.
And then we get a lot of their makeup.
Yeah.
And it was mostly boring.
Mostly.
Kennedy and Chi-Chi are sort of kikiing, like, well, who are you surprised to be here? Or who do you think kind of shouldn't be here or whatever? And they're both like, well, Aja, I'm surprised that she's here because she's fresh meat girl.
Right.
And she's so new to the drag race scene and all of these things. And Shangela pipes in and says, well, she's been doing drag for a really long time, basically trying to, like, defend her.
We're not talking about that.
Sister, I'm allowed to put a little piece in there if I'd like
girl,
to.
but we ain't talking about that.
God bless you, too.
And then Aja was
like,
like, good, underestimate me. Guess who's gonna have the last laugh?
I will.
She's having so much fun, and I love it.
Oh yeah, she's having a blast.
Yes. So then the main challenge is the All-Stars talent show? What do they call it?
Variety show.
Oh, variety show, excuse me. What's the difference, really?
Well...
Cool. You know what's ironic? It would have been better if it was called a talent show because there was not a lot of variety.
Yeah, there wasn't. Oh, another girl is gonna sing "Wind Beneath My Wings"
oh my God.
into the microphone.
So,
quick commercial break.
Yes! And then we're back with the RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars talent variety show. God damn it.
So, Ru walks down the runway in this sherbet loofah covered dress, and I liked it.
I couldn't not like it.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, I don't know what this is.
Right on the edge of,
yep.
Oh no, too much?
Yep.
And it didn't
just
cross
worked.
that line, and I thought she looked gorgeous.
I did too.
And I liked it a lot.
Yeah. And then, you know, Ross made some inappropriate jokes and...
You love a comeback.
A comeback? That's two of my favorite things.
Carson's there. Vanessa Hudgens was a guest judge.
Yeah. Michelle is the star of the show.
Yes.
I did realize upon third watch of this episode that I'm not mad about Carson being a permanent judge if the only thing he's allowed to do is react.
Yes.
Because that was great.
Yeah. So first out is Shangela. And this was good.
Yeah. Well, she comes out in her Hallelujah
Ministry,
choir robe.
yeah.
And I was like, okay. Her wig was pretty much everything.
Yes.
Like, I loved it.
Yes. And she has great wig work too, where she'll toss that shit around and do her Beyonce impersonation all day long, and I'm here for it. You know?
I didn't personally like this song.
No.
It was really frantic.
Scattered. Yeah, it was.
It felt like it kept remixing. Like the DJ kept changing the track.
Yeah.
In the
Oh, you thought that was it? Hold up for the rest. And it was like, I don't know what you're saying.
Like the tempos were changing a lot. So I didn't really care for the song. She came out with a lot of energy. Mm-hmm. Her death drop was spectacularly fast.
Yep.
And I loved her wig, but didn't love the outfit. Like Michelle said, it was bodysuit with high boots that we saw a lot of. It wasn't the worst one.
Nope.
But I didn't care for it.
It was the second worst one.
It was the second worst one. No, maybe. No, maybe. It's hard to tell. I think there were 3 bottom bodysuits and 1 great one.
Wait, was Kennedy's a bodysuit?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was the third one. Okay, fine. It was not.
Yeah, no, so I thought this was really good. I thought this was safe.
Yes, I agree.
So next was BB coming out in some Lion King.
I loved this. She has so much charisma and stage presence that you're just like, holy fuck balls.
All of this.
All of it. Give it all to her. She owns everything.
Opulence.
Opulence.
And she has multiple costume changes.
Yes. 3, which is 2. She's 2.
Shrieked at.
I did.
The second costume change.
I was like, ah!
Phoebe is the Lion King off-Broadway, but she looks great. She turned to me and went, and I was like, ah!
So Thorgy comes out in like this long, white, sparkly
jumpsuit. I wasn't mad at this. I mean, she looked like a column. Like, she looked like this Grecian. She was like, this white column.
That makes sense.
Sparkles, just... I liked it a lot, and I made the Phyllis Diller joke before Ross did.
She did.
Andrew
I can attest
to that. I was like, what is this Phyllis Diller wig? What's going on? Not mad at it, kind of like it. I don't know.
So she plays the violin.
Well, she comes out, it's like Perlman's out here playing the sad theme song from like Schindler's List or something, and I was like, why is this so sad?
Yeah.
What's going on? It's beautiful. She's a gorgeous violin player, but it was like a weird choice. All 3 times we watched it, one of which was with an audience, when that part ends, everyone was like, oh, it's over.
Oh, right.
Oh, it's not? Oh, you sort of lip sync one line and now it's over. And then she plays some more.
A little boop boop as she like kind of dances around and then she does her cartwheel, which was good.
Right.
And then it's over. And you're like,
She didn't tell me a story. It
No.
didn't have a rise and a fall.
Uh-uh.
I didn't think this was bad, but I didn't think this was top.
No, not at all.
If in fact she was in the top, maybe
We don't
the
know.
bottom, I'm confused.
Someone says, oh, I've never heard Sissy That Walk on the violin before. And I was like, me either, because that's not what that was.
Yeah, Carson said it. Carson goes, but I think third time's a charm. The third time I was like, oh, he's making a joke.
I guess, but wouldn't it have been better if she did do Sissy That Walk?
Yes.
And like fiercely stomp down the runway while
Yes.
Sissy That Walk.
Yeah.
Like that would have been great. Nothing was over the top. Nothing was like performative. It was just kind of like, and here's a violin recital from Thorgy.
The next is Jimmy, Aja! And she comes out, she's got a katana and like a shogun, like a neon shogun coat on, and you're like, what's this? Love it. She duck walks down the stage, and it's like everything. And then she's voguing while duck walking down the stage, and it's everything. I mean, the energy was just like
1,000.
hot.
It was 180%.
And she does multiple costume changes.
And they were all good.
They were all good. I mean, it was all tickety-tack-tacky. And I hated it, but loved it.
I loved it.
Like, I was like, this is atrocious. I love it. I mean, it was like neon fringe, and then it was like straps with tassels and the arrow. I mean, there was a comparison online. She looked like Buzz Lightyear's stripper, and it was like, oh, everything makes sense. The only problem I had with her look, her wig, I feel like could have used some zhuzhing. The purple wig. It was very heavy on one side and flat, and I just thought if it had a little more shape and zhuzh.
Yeah, it was like
into it.
she forgot to shake and go, and she just went.
That's what's on the packaging, just went.
But of course, then, I mean, she jumps off of this platform.
When she gets up, I love that the box appeared and disappeared.
And then reappeared.
As they went along. She's up there, and Milk goes, God, is she gonna jump off of there? And then it's like a blam! And then Carson and Rue's faces are like, ah!
So good. I loved it. I mean, no, she didn't fall from the ceiling into the splits, but it's almost as good.
Holy shit. Nothing can top that. It's the greatest thing of all time.
The greatest. Have you seen there's been like a whole bunch of memes now online of, oh my God, is she gonna jump from there? And then like a bunch of like, often suicide clips, and it kind of makes me icky.
No, I didn't see that, but thank you for bringing it up.
Well, you're welcome.
Not mad at a Damien Omen. Is she gonna jump from there? It's all for you, Damien.
That's, I think, one of the ones.
I mean, it's from a movie, so it's not a real suicide, but...
Well, right, of course. That's what I meant. I mean, they were all from movies.
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. Is she gonna jump off there?
Oh, God.
Okay, so maybe it is funny.
A little bit, but suicide is not funny, and it's not a joke, and don't do it. Teenage suicide, don't do it! But don't.
Teenage suicide, don't do it.
So yeah, this was everything.
I thought this was fabulous.
It was insane and crazy and over the top. And, like,
and the song was good, because she recorded a song.
It was better. I didn't love any of the songs.
No, of course not.
But this was of the better ones.
Yes. Next is Kennedy.
I mean...
Jesus Christ, this outfit was terrible, but her...
Yeah. No, the outfit was back to old tickety-tack Kennedy.
I mean, this was like some Cheetah Girls.
Hot pink cheetah with fringe, with boots.
But her dancing was...
I mean...
Talk about burns when she dances.
Oh my God, are you... I mean, yes.
She like flips herself.
She like rolls up onto it. It was fabulous. I mean, I'll be honest. Aja also lip sync and recorded a track, so I guess that's like a slightly different skill, or better, more of a skill.
Yeah.
But I thought Kennedy's dancing was just as good, if not better.
I agree. But her outfit was bad.
Her outfit was bad.
So like that knocks her back down into safe territory.
Sure. I don't know. She was a hurricane. Like, her outfit was probably why she was safe, but I wouldn't have been mad if she was in the top.
No.
Because she was fabulous.
I really loved it. It was mesmerizing and
It
fabulous.
really was. She really did burn when she danced. So next was...
Keeping it strong.
It was a good run.
Yeah.
Ben de la Creme comes out in this see-through chenille negligee with this fur. It's very Dita Von Teese, and then all of a sudden it's I Love Lucy. and it's everything.
And it's also Bye Bye Birdie.
With all the fezzes?
Yeah.
Or Graduate.
This was really fun. And funny and also entertaining. It didn't have as much energy, but it was still really the clarity of concept and the thought and the jokes and the...
I don't think Kennedy's level of energy would have worked for this.
No, of course not.
It was a different thing.
Of course.
But it kept changing and evolving, and it kept getting funnier. And when you thought, okay, I've seen, oh my God, what? Now it's on her back. I can't. This is hilarious. Like, oh my God, what? Now there's 18 tassels? Oh my God, yes. Oh, now they're long? I'm losing my mind. Like, it was like really good.
It was really good.
It built. It was a performance. It was a 3-act structure.
Yeah.
It ebbed and flowed and then finale'd, and it was just like really funny.
Yeah.
Now 2 All-Stars in a row, strippers have won. Remember Roxy won last season, episode 1, and she was...
Wait, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Tatiana won.
No.
Revisionist history.
And then, unfortunately, I mean, after...
Tough act to follow.
I mean, it's like, Aja, yes, Kennedy, holy shit, Ben, ah! And then it's like, Chi-Chi, what happened, girl? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It was very, like, all over the place. Like, kind of like Little Miss Sunshine. We're like, oh, girl, no.
I think I said that, but you can have it.
Did you?
Yeah, but it's okay.
I forgot.
It's fine.
It would have been one thing if, like, she looked great and the dancing was bad.
Yes.
Her wig was, like, super flat.
Yeah, and in her
wearing,
face.
like, black jazz shoes that just don't look good on anybody.
I mean, she looked like a frog,
Jazz
like a
shoes are-
neon green frog, just like the way that she
The
was like...
WB frog with
Yes!
the cane and
Yes!
that. No, that would
No,
have been
and if she had done it to like...
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my sweetie pie.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime cat.
That would have been so fucking funny.
Do we re-edit it to that? Is that too shady?
I'm not mad about it.
Okay, cool.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime cat.
So yeah, she's wearing a neon fringed vagina. It looks sickly. It just...
Gangrenous?
It's a bad look.
Oh, wait! Oh, I forgot to talk about the best part. Speaking about vaginas, when Ben de la Creme finishes her number with some vagina confetti, which I decided needs to be called cuntfetti. Fabulous cuntfetti.
Phew! Yeah, it was all over the place, and particularly after such a strong
But
showing.
even
Like, it
so,
didn't
everyone
help.
so far, but no, it didn't
It
help
didn't
that it was
help.
after 3 really great numbers.
And it was just a bummer, and she kind of knew it.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, I fucked up.
So it's like maybe you should have picked a different talent. Maybe she was afraid that she didn't know what talent to do.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, she could have fucking blown balloon animals if she looked better. Like, I wouldn't have cared. I don't know.
I really do wish there was more variety. Like
I
feel like by virtue of just doing something different, you get points.
Exactly. Like, if there was like an Alaska type character or someone who just came out in like a big gown or something silly with like a children's book and sat down and read it to us with the pictures.
And Christopher Walken reads Goodnight Moon. Good night, Moon.
I'm here for it.
Good night, children.
Like, whatever.
Stop scooching.
Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Please, children, scooch closer. Don't make me tell you again about the scooching.
Yeah, this was just maybe one of the ugliest outfits I've ever seen, unfortunately.
Wow.
It was really bad, guys.
It was bad.
I don't say that lightly.
No.
It was bad.
It
And
was-
I feel like Gigi would agree with me.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
It's an ugly outfit.
So then next up was Morgan McMichaels,
Yeah.
who also was just a letdown.
Yeah.
So she recorded her own track, and I feel like, she needed Caswell to help her out or something.
I liked her song more than others.
Mhm.
This felt like if this had been the challenge, and then write your own song
Yes.
and record a track,
It would have been safe.
Safe. But because it was like, show me your best talent,
Yeah.
it was like, oh, you just dropped the ball on it.
Yeah. Well, and then of course she was kind of constantly playing to the queens and not to the audience. The song was like written to them.
To antagonize them.
Yes,
or
so it was
whatever.
like, I get perform, but you gotta perform to everyone.
I thought her outfit was amazingly intricate.
Yes. It was so crapped up and I loved it. Like, I don't know, it just worked.
It
was
all
like,
worked together.
yes, it's fine.
It was like a Mardi Gras evil
And she had like
stepmother.
this like
Wicked
green
Witch
venom, like, I don't even know.
with the boots that were, like, had they been just black thigh highs, no. Would have ruined it.
So this was a letdown.
Yeah, I mean, she was having hair wig issues, like her hair was coming loose, and I feel like that threw her off somewhat.
Sure.
This just seemed a little low energy, a little off.
The talent show is kind of a weird thing because a lot of these drag queens don't have a lot of talent, let's say, outside of
Well, they have a
being
lot of
drag
they have a
queens.
lot of the same skills.
Yes. Maybe they can't, like, fucking flute and play the water glasses or
They're not
twirl a
flautists.
flaming baton. I don't know.
Ooh, flaming batons.
Once
Somebody
I learned
came
that-
out and played the water glasses. I wouldn't
I
put
would
it
love
past
now-
Trixie.
Oh, if she just came out in that like a stupid Bavarian outfit and played the water glasses, I would love every minute of it.
I personally thought her look was gonna save her. We'll get there.
Yep.
So next up, Trixie Mattel.
Yes.
Coming out with her auto harp,
my
looking
God.
like Dolly Parton.
Yep.
She had such guts to come out there, play an original song, sing live, play this instrument.
Yep.
This slow, nice song, right? But when you really do listen to the lyrics, it's actually pretty funny.
Yes.
It took a lot of confidence to be so performative and just be like, I'm gonna Karen Carpenter this shit and just sing you guys a song. And I was like, yeah. And I liked it.
I really did too.
I wasn't like, oh my god, but it wasn't that kind of performance.
No, and that's fine. I thought she was very, like, talented.
Yes.
This was like, oh, you want me to do a talent? Here's my talent. I can sing and play this harp and do this song that I've written and whatever.
But it was more realized for me than
Thorgy's.
which
A lot.
Thorgy's seemed truncated and sort of all over the place.
Yeah.
I really like Trixie.
I do too.
Turns out.
Yeah.
She's great. Well, and then when we were watching it, I was like, oh, she's the only one that sang live. And then the next
Turns out that,
queen came out.
So then Milk, I don't even know what this was. I, like, honestly don't even know what this was. To me, this was just, like, really lazy.
I liked parts of this.
Yes.
So Milk face plants and comes out in a really bad wig.
Yeah.
And her makeup is very pale, very white. It looked like she stole Nina's clown white. It was weird. And it was odd.
Who stole my clown white?
How much is that dog in the window?
I would be very excited if Nina was on All Stars.
I would have been very excited if Nina was performing this lip sync. I feel like Ru owes Nina Bonita Brown $10,000 because we all know that she would have won this lip sync.
I don't know. This was very performance art. This was very New York performance art.
Yeah, something fashion, and she's like dressed like a Ken doll though, more than a Barbie doll. It was not, the proportions were not very Barbie-y in realistic Barbie or classic Barbie sense. It was like,
You mean Barbie that can't stand up because her waist is so small and
Exactly.
her tits are so big?
yes.
But the way she's just going, milk, milk, milk. Like, there was things that were funny. I liked the idea of the paper doll dresses, and I thought they looked really pretty.
Yeah, they
and,
did.
Like, cool. I was like, oh, that's an interesting idea. Like, I never thought about that before. There was ideas in this.
I guess for me,
it was different than a bunch of other ones, so I didn't hate it, but I also was like, nah.
if I saw this in a club or whatever performance, I'd be like, yes, that was great. If you're telling me this is a talent show, a variety show, I'm like, what are you doing? It was 2% to steal a joke.
Lactose free.
Exactly.
I did think it was weird that every time Ru said milk, it sounded like she was saying milk.
Milk.
Well.
And it reminded me of Ernest Scared Stupid.
Let's see how you like a little miak. Yeah. I bet you thought I couldn't find any this time of year.
You've never seen that movie?
Nope.
Have you seen an Ernest movie? Ernest Goes to Jail?
Nope.
Ernest Goes to Camp?
Nope.
Ernest Scared Stupid?
Nope.
They're probably terrible, but I love them as a kid.
Oh, cool. Well, good.
But I also like Pauly Shore, so yeah.
I did too.
Who
In the
knows?
Army Now is a fabulous movie.
I feel like it's terrible.
It's awful, and I love it.
But Son-in-Law holds up. So, BB, Trixie, Milk, and Kennedy are safe.
Yes.
First of all, I want to say this to everybody. My goal is not to make anybody cry.
But are you going to make someone quit again?
I love Michelle.
I do too.
I'm just excited that she gives no fucks and says exactly what I'm thinking most of the time.
Yep. Ding, 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 ding.
This is a bodysuit and some thigh-high boots. Anywhere we go from here is going to be a plus for me.
I love that Michelle never really plays favorites. I don't think
she
goes harder on certain people.
Yes, but she will come for a fave if they're not pulling it. She keeps it real.
Yeah, she keeps it real. She does. She keeps it real.
I didn't even realize that I did that, but I did that.
I'm so into voguing right now, so that gave me life.
Oh, I'm so into voguing right now.
I'm
I'm just like, oh, get out of here. So it was, decided that Ben and Aja are in the top, and Chi-Chi and Morgan are in the bottom, and they have to go deliberate on who they would get rid of, because it's up to them.
And while you deliberate, Vanessa and Porkchop will lip sync for their lives. And I was like, what? What? Wait, are they bringing Porkchop back? Wait, what's going on? Oh my god, it was better than I could have possibly imagined. This is the absurd Ru that I just love.
I love it so much.
Like,
here you are on stage in your Manila Luzon bunny outfit.
Right?
And a podium with a plate of pork chop and potatoes.
It's so rude.
So rude.
It's rude to Porkchop. It's rude to Vanessa Hudgens. It's just rude, and I loved it. It was so fucking funny.
Oh god, so then backstage, Ben...
I'd like to know if we all have any system or code in place for how we would like to make our decisions.
It's just who decided that needs to be a thing?
I mean, I think Ben is a person who doesn't like chaos, you know what I mean?
Sure.
I understand where she was coming from.
I think also,
but I think no one else wanted to have the conversation, really.
Well, maybe.
Everyone else was whatever.
Let's just kind of decide how we want to decide. And if we don't have to, yeah. I think the other thing, though, if you look at her Valentina comment, right, where she's like, oh, I thought Valentina would be here, so I wouldn't look like the mean Miss Congeniality.
Because she was Miss Congeniality.
Was she?
Oh my god, or if she had come out and done the water glasses because she's Miss Congeniality!
Stop it!
That might have been everything.
I mean, I would say then she definitely would have won, but she won. But,
Vanessa, you were fantastic, but I do love a pork chop.
I really thought Ru was going to say, Vanessa, you tried your hardest, but pork chop, you won, girl. Oh, it would have been so good.
Pork chop, Shantae, you stay.
Shantae, you stay. Vanessa, get out of here.
Pork chop, my dear, I'm sorry, but you are lunch.
Michelle was losing her goddamn mind laughing. I love Michelle's laugh so much. She was losing it. So Ben and Aja decide they're going to go talk to Chi-Chi and Morgan. It seemed to me that Chi-Chi sort of was resolved with going home. It felt like...
I feel like she kind of knew that she was the worst.
Was the worst. Not that she was giving up, but she was just sort of yeah, I mean, I was really bad. She was sort of resolved with it all. And Morgan was like, no, I really want to stay, but also I will cut a bitch and I will send you home. Yeah. And I was like, no!
No, don't say that. Don't say that to their face.
Be two-faced.
I would send Stronger Girl home. And that's just the truth.
I appreciate her candor, and I do miss that from the earlier seasons, and I was excited to see more of her. And I was like,
I'm gonna go put on something more see-through so I can be a hoe.
Her lip sync wig was much better.
I really like the lip sync wig.
I mean, it was piss yellow.
Yes.
But it had a lot more volume.
But somehow it worked for me. Somehow I didn't mind the piss yellow.
I wasn't mad at
it. It was highlighter yellow.
But she changes into what can only be described as the Trinity the Tuck Taylor outfit.
Yes.
I mean, it was a G front string.
Now, according to Nina Bonina, there was some meat hanging on the left. I didn't see it. It looked more to me like it was a weird shadow in the legging.
I would be like,
I never saw a full-on blob. It wasn't the shape and the direction that it would have been going would have been weird. I don't know if she's really that hung. It doesn't matter. We don't need to go into this. She is not Trinity the Tuck Taylor, that's for sure, but it wasn't bad. So, this lip sync.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, they lip sync to perhaps one of my favorite songs, at least of the past decade, Anaconda, Nicki Minaj, fabulous. I wish they would do more Nicki Minaj. I wish that Nina Bonina Brown had been here for Nicki Minaj.
Well, it started and I was like, oh, Aja won. Because I was like, this is her song.
Yep.
This is her jam. She's going to fucking kill this.
Well, I will say this. They edited the song in a way that was very fair to both parties, let's say. Like, they didn't have to include the fabulous, silly Nicki laugh. Yes, it's so much fun, and yes, you can do a lot with it, and yes, Ben Dillercom did.
Okay.
But, like, they didn't have to include that. Often they cut the song off halfway through.
So I was fully like, okay, so Aja's gonna win this. No questions asked. And I was like, holy shit, Ben is, oh my god, wait. Ben is killing this lip sync. And Ben, like, turned it the fuck out.
Yeah, well, Ben
it was
really...
insane.
Ben really, like, went full, like, performance
Like,
mode.
they were kind of matched, and I was like, oh, but this is so Aja's genre.
Yes. Well, and then Aja with the kicking and the death drop and the
just, like,
leg up
all
and the
fours, like, grinding.
thrusting against it. And you're like,
Carson,
yes!
once again, Carson is like... He's so shocked by everything, and I love it. It gets to the part of the song where she's like, you love that fat ass. Whatever. I think Ben, it was so unexpected that Ben would just, like, keep up and take it there and, like, be so funny and be so good at this.
Yes.
That Nicki Minaj's laugh coupled with Michelle losing her fucking mind in the audience, just laughing. It was so good. This was amazing.
I mean, she was dying. Michelle
she
was
might
dying.
as well have, like, puked. She was laughing so hard.
Ben really took it at the end.
Yeah, and then we get to the elimination, and Ben gives a whole speech about
saving everyone from the devil Morgan McMichaels.
In the interest of everyone moving forward.
We all, as a group, almost 100% of us,
and Milk and Aja, and we're like, what?
Decided that, you know, we would play fair and we wouldn't just send the biggest threat home, even though that's exactly what I'm doing. Right now. And it was just weird. I don't know.
It was weird.
All that speech making. Just show me the lipstick. I don't give a fuck. I think people are going to be pissed next week. I think she will have ostracized herself.
I think maybe a little.
Just based on, like, performance and outfit and all of the above. Like, Chi Chi definitely should have gone home.
Yes.
I love her. I'm glad she's still here. I love them all.
Well, I am too. And I was so upset when Morgan got sent home because I was so excited to see more from Morgan, to see her, you know, compete again. And then I forgot.
Yeah, me too.
Don't be scared. I got your back.
And then
all 3 times fucking scared the shit out of me. Chad and Alaska are just on the stairs. And then they're just behind her. And I was like, ah! Every time. It scared the shit out of me.
So I'm excited.
So yeah, so Morgan might be able to come back, which, yes.
Ooh, now here's an interesting thing. Because they're looping in Alaska and Chad, do we think that they have something to do with choosing who comes back?
Or some sort of coaching responsibility or something? And you know Morgan can lip sync the house down, so yes.
Well, so there we have it. The first episode, very exciting. Next week seems like it's going to be super fun.
They're all going to be fun. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I'm so excited.
Yes! It's so good. And this is a good cast.
Yeah.
It is a good cast. I mean, I would love to see some more people, but it's fine.
Yeah, I like, seriously though, where's Gia Gunn?
Yep.
And Stacey Lane Matthews.
And Mariah.
And Mariah.
And Juju. Bring me Juju back. I don't care. And Latrice.
And Latrice.
And Angina.
I'm here for all of this.
All of it. Anyway, cheers. We'll see you next Thursday.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime cow.